Hello friends, I am Professor Pragnesh, founder of Pioneer Education Center, and today I am going to teach a topic C programming. Topic is array, subject is C programming, which is called as an imperative programming, is IP in first year BSc IT. So let's understand what do you mean by array. As a student, when I am writing a paper for an array, I would like to cover certain topics or bullets like this: definition, syntax, initialization, that is declaration and initialization, input and output. To begin with the definition, it is a group of similar elements. When I say group, that means more than one. If it is number, let's take an example of 50 numbers. If it is characters, alphabets, numeric, let's say 100 alphabets, is again a group. So array definition says that group of elements having same data type. Take an example. Data type is a declaration. Data type, variable, very important, square bracket. I cannot use a square bracket anywhere in the programming because it indicates array. Variable, square bracket, and the size. For example, int is my data type, a is my variable, 5 is my size. That means I can store 5 numbers. I can store 50 numbers and I can store 100 numbers. Only I have to change is the size. If I say 5, that means I can store total 5 numbers. Many students confuse with the 4 or 6. I repeat, when I say 5, I can store 5 numbers. How it is allocated or stored, let's understand. When I initialize int a, I keep the blank and I initialize with 3 numbers. That indicates that my array can store 3 numbers. That numbers are at a position called 0. This is 0th position, this is first position, this is second position. So many students get confused. They believe that 3 is location called 1, 2 and 3. It's not 1, it begins with 0. So it's stored at 0th position, first position and second position. Next is input and output. You already know that how to take the input. We need scanf function. It's called library function. Since I got many numbers, I need for loop. To understand the programming of array, you must know the for loop. I assume that we all know the for loop, where I got a for keyword, I got declaration, I got conditions and I got increment. So I starts with 0. This will run up to 2. That means 0, 1, 2. Total 3 numbers. So I am asking printf enter a number on my screen. I will get enter a number. I am going to enter my first number as 5, which will be stored with the help of scanf, where I am using my format specifier %d and address of a of I, where I is initialized with 0. That means it is stored at a of 0. I say a of 0, but I can't write a of 0. Reason, my next number I don't want to store at 0th position. I want to store it at first position. That means 0, 1, 2 is changing. So I am using my variable. So I am using total 2 variables. One more time. A is my name of array. I is my index number, which is keeps on changing. First time it's 0, next is 1, next is 2. So it will be stored like this: scanf A of 0, address of A of 0, address of A of 1, address of A of 2. This will run for 3 times. Now let's look at, if I want to display, how will I display? I can't write only printf, which will run only once. I have to print many times. So again, for display, I'll use again for loop. Let's look at the for loop. So here I got a very similar for loop. I is 0 less than equals to 2, I plus plus, and I got printf. I got %d. Be careful, no address operator, so it's called A of I. Again, I is first time 0, so A of 0 is, you know that we stored it as a 5. A of 1 we stored it as a 6, and A of 2 is 9. So totally it will display 3 numbers with help of for loop. So to summarize, in my array I started with my definition, followed by declaration, followed by initialization, followed by input and output. In my next session we will understand a programming of array. Here I covered the basics of array, and the one theory is called array explained. It is normally very popular theory to ask in examination at Mumbai University. What is array? Explain. That explanation, my suggestion, do not write a typical paragraph. Write it just like an author. How author writes a book, you become an author of your paper and write it in such a way, 5 bullets, underline, title and then explanation, which gives you a full 5 marks if it is asked for the 5 marks. Which should a combination of theory, declaration is example and programming. A paper check person will understand very nicely that students have a concept is clear. Thank you very much.